One of the biggest lies and myths that I constantly hear when it comes to public speaking is this. Public speaking? I never get nervous when I'm public speaking.
Oh, oh.
If you ever hear that, there should be not tiny alarms, but huge, red, glaring alarms going off in your head. First, I'm going to talk to the people who would never, ever say this. They would never claim that public speaking doesn't make them nervous. If you ever hear anybody say that, first, yes, take into consideration their life. There are many speakers and leaders who have lived a really full life. They've overcome unbelievable challenges. They have endured horrific things, and they have persevered through all of that. And when someone has lived a full life like that, then yeah, the thought of standing in front of other people and communicating is probably less scary than some of the other life events that they had. But outright claiming that there is no public speaking nerves is not just biologically impossible, it's also really impractical. So now let me talk to the people who do say that. First of all, the science doesn't support this. When you are in a moment that matters, when you are in a high stakes, high stress situation, when you are delivering a message of deep impact, you should have some nerves. You should have some skin in the game. You should have some emotions flowing through your body. If you don't have that very natural adrenaline rush in front of an audience, then you're really communicating a few different things. Number one, you're communicating that you don't care about your audience. People who claim that they don't get nervous when they're public speaking aren't taking into effect that their message is critical to their audience's success. And understanding communication, that even the clearest, most well-rehearsed communicator can have factors that interrupt the message being delivered. So if you're not nervous, you're really saying, hey, I don't care if my message lands. I don't care if you know this or not. And I don't think I have to tell you, but if you don't care if your message lands, your audience is very clearly going to know that. The second reason why you might claim that public speaking doesn't make you nervous is because you crave the attention. Many people who have made this claim don't feel nervous because they enjoy the spotlight being on them, which again makes public speaking about the speaker and not the audience. And I know it's kind of contrary to think about, but public speaking isn't about the speaker, it's about the audience. And the final thing that you're communicating when you say, I don't get nervous when I'm public speaking, is usually you didn't prepare. You see, the personality types that usually say that they're not nervous in front of others are the ones that shoot from the hip. They're actually really confident and very powerful presences. They don't tend to prepare because, truth be told, they don't have to. They have a natural charisma and grounding that allures and attracts audience members. And unfortunately, these people usually get away with it most of the time. So if you're one of those people, I have two thoughts to challenge you further. Number one, you're not fooling us. Sure, you're fooling most of the people most of the time with your loud voice and your confident presence, but if we really start to listen to your content over time, if you're not prepared, if you're not well-grounded, if you're just using smoke and mirrors and other different techniques to distract from the fact that you didn't prepare, we're gonna know that. Maybe later rather than sooner, but trust me, speakers who don't prepare, they are found out. And side lesson, it takes a lot of energy to maintain a lie. And that's what it is. When you are speaking without preparing, you're lying to your audience saying that you have a gift, you have knowledge for them. But if you didn't prepare that gift, if you didn't prepare that knowledge, you just have empty words. And finally, I'll leave you with this. Okay, fine, I concede. You don't get nervous in front of an audience. You have no emotional reaction to being in front of others. So much so that you don't need to prepare because you are so gifted and talented and articulate and knowledgeable. I will concede all of that. And if you're that powerful of a presence in front of an audience, without considering them, with just considering that you want the attention to yourself, without preparing adequately, imagine what a greater impact you could have if you did prepare, if you did step into the discomfort of planning things out, of rehearsing, of analyzing, of being strategic with what you want to say. You've been blessed with a natural ability to be in front of people. If you're not nervous to speak in front of others and you're using your stages to promote yourself, you're really being selfish with your talents. When you can be rehearsing, organizing, analyzing, and creating such a powerful experience that would literally be unforgettable for the people in your audiences. Leadership, speaking, transformation, it doesn't occur in the comfort zones. And if you are claiming that public speaking doesn't make you uncomfortable, what you're really saying is that your message doesn't matter. And I know that's not true. I know your message matters. I know that this world needs your unique voice, but it needs your unique voice to have a refined message, to care about the audience, to care enough about the audience and of themselves to prepare a message that truly matters. So go prepare that message. Go rehearse that message. Keep your audience in your forefront. And when you start feeling those butterflies, remember that nerves are natural and they're also needed. I hope you are stepping into your discomfort zone, that you're speaking up your story. And hey, don't forget, if you like that, make sure that you like that and subscribe. Until next time, we'll see you soon.